Most people say they want to be strong. Strong mindset, strong body, strong discipline, strong future. But very few understand this truth. The strongest will requires the biggest sacrifice. Willpower is not built when things are easy. It's built when you are tired, when you are tempted, when nobody is watching, when quitting would be comfortable. Anyone can be motivated when they feel good. But will is different. Will is choosing discipline when you feel nothing. The strongest will sacrifices comfort. Comfort is addictive. Comfort tells you to sleep in. Comfort tells you to scroll. Comfort tells you tomorrow. But tomorrow is the language of weak will. If you want strength, you must sacrifice comfort. Wake up earlier. Train when you don't feel like it. Work when it's boring. Comfort builds softness. Discomfort builds capacity. The strongest will sacrifices approval. When you grow, not everyone will clap. Some will doubt you. Some will mock you. Some will secretly hope you fail. If your decisions depend on validation, your will is fragile. Strong will means doing what must be done, even if nobody understands it yet. You cannot chase greatness and approval at the same time. One must be sacrificed. The strongest will sacrifices distraction. We live in a world engineered to break focus. Notifications, entertainment, endless scrolling. Weak will reacts, strong will chooses. Every time you resist distraction, you strengthen mental muscle. Every time you choose focus over dopamine, you sharpen your edge. Sacrifice short-term stimulation for long-term domination. The strongest will sacrifice his ego. Ego hates being wrong. Ego hates starting at the bottom. Ego hates looking inexperienced, but growth requires humility. You must be willing to look average before you become exceptional. You must be willing to fail publicly to improve privately. If you protect your ego, you limit your evolution. Strong will says, I will learn, even if it hurts. The strongest will sacrifices old identities. You cannot become powerful while holding on to a weak version of yourself. Sometimes you must outgrow environments, outgrow habits, outgrow people. Transformation is not addition. It is elimination. You don't just build strength. You remove weakness. And removal always feels like loss before it feels like progress. The strongest will sacrifice his immediate pleasure. Pleasure now or power later. That is always the trade. Sugar or discipline, scrolling or studying, comfort or conditioning. Your future is shaped by which side you choose repeatedly. Weak will negotiates, strong will commits. The strongest will sacrifices excuses. Excuses are sophisticated lies we tell ourselves. I'm tired. I'll start Monday. It's not the right time. There is never a perfect time. There is only decision. And decision requires responsibility. When you remove excuses, you remove escape routes, and that is when willpower becomes real. The strongest will sacrifices isolation comfort. Growth often feels lonely. You will operate differently, think differently, move differently. People may not understand your silence. They may not understand your focus. But isolation builds clarity, and clarity builds conviction. The strongest will sacrifices the need to explain. When you are serious, you don't announce. You don't argue. You don't defend every decision. You execute. Explaining consumes energy. Execution multiplies it. Here's the truth most people avoid. The bigger the vision, the bigger the sacrifice. You cannot want an uncommon life while making common decisions. You cannot build elite discipline while protecting average habits. The strongest will is not loud. It is consistent. It shows up when tired. It moves when unmotivated. It stays when quitting would be easier. Strength is not built in comfort. It is carved in resistance. If you are serious about building mental dominance, understanding discipline psychology, mastering focus, and strengthening your internal control, That's why we created 112 Alpha Tactics of Dark Psychology and How to Analyze People. These books go deeper into influence, behavioral control, emotional mastery, and understanding the hidden mechanics of human decisions. Because before you control the world, you must control yourself. If you're ready to build stronger will and sharper awareness, check the link in bio. Most people will choose comfort. A few will choose sacrifice. And those few become unbreakable.